Question for you guys. What would you do if your sales are down over 20% after having a solid 7 to 8 months, actually like 9 months of sales? What would you do? I want to hear what you guys have to say down below, but let's talk about that here on the other side. So without any further ado, let's go. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is John with Flippin' Ain't Easy, back from Cincinnati, the Reseller Rally. Wow guys, really fun, but I tell you, Mike Camparelli had us on a tight schedule and we were going, and I'm glad he did. We had a great time. The side effect was hardly any sleep, like maybe 5 hours the entire time we were there. Friday, Saturday, came home Sunday night. And wow, looking forward to it all next year. It's going to be fun. A lot of networking, meeting people. And I want to give a shout out to the hosts of the event. You have Craigslist Hunter Pete, great guy. Kevin, Commonwealth Flipper, great dude. Love Kevin. And John, Cincinnati Picker. All three guys are just genuine great people. And it was such a great event. Met a lot of folks that I watch just like you guys do on YouTube, and it was just kind of cool to talk shop and to kind of be around it all. And did some yard selling while we're out in northern Kentucky. I maximized the space that I had in my 2 check bags, so all was good there. But got home and was just really dead tired. And looking at the sales that I had over the weekend, not really good at all, like a $600, $600 to $700 sales weekend, which was not good at all. And it continued over to Monday, which went to about a $280 day, and then today it's like 75 bucks. So my sales are down 20.2%. That's month over month. So the last 30 days is down 20.2%, and even then the 30 days before that were not my best month. It was a little bit down, and so I've been trending downward despite the fact that I've been selling a lot of the same kind of items and listing a lot of the same kind of items that I've been selling this whole time. And that's more along the lines of the type of items that people want, actually need versus want. So it's that type of thing. So I have to reflect on myself. And my question to you is, and post your comment down below, what is the first thing you do when you encounter a drop-off like that? I hope it's not panic, give up, because that's not what I'm about. I'm about trying to figure it out. It's a puzzle, right? Now there's intangibles that we've continue to talk about on this show and many other channels, and that is the eBay problems. We can all acknowledge that there's a lot of problems out there that buyers have been experiencing over the last few months, and buyers possibly not being able to check out, which of course affects many of us. And then there's the economy, and that's something that has really not been discussed too much on many channels, but the inflation and just really the buying power that buyers have isn't the same as it was just a couple years ago. And those are all things out of my control. I can't control eBay. I can't control the economy, but I can control what I do. So the first thing that I do here, the first thing that I'm doing is I'm looking at what is it that I can do better. So that's the question I have for myself. What can I do better? 20.2% down, and we're here in Q4. Is this going to correct itself, say come November, December? I mean, I certainly hope so, but here I am, the first time of the year in 2023, except for January, before I made the changes, that I'm really starting to kind of, not panic, but I'm getting concerned. And so what am I doing, or what do I need to do differently? Last month I've missed 3 weekends pretty much of working, even though I had listings that I launched while I was away. That definitely can have a small effect on your outcome, because I wasn't putting as much work and time into eBay during the times I've been gone, and this last weekend as well, same thing. So what is it? What can I do? So then I started thinking, what can I do differently on eBay? Aside from now I'm going to be able to spend a little bit more time, what can I do differently? And is it the fact that I'm standing my ground at 10% promoted when eBay keeps raising the rates? I saw a couple suggested rates over 20% already. Am I willing to go higher? And I have the room to go higher, but at some point, it's stand your ground. Now, how many people am I competing with that are just going with the dynamic rates, 15, 16% or more, and it's pushing me down in the search? And that very well could be. While I'm getting impressions, I'm a little bit lower on the totem pole, and that certainly can affect whether or not I'm getting a sale. So, it's not my buying. My items that I'm buying are really good. I'm getting good prices. I'm able to work discounts in and take offers and do all that, markdown sale, coupons. So what is it? What can I do better? And, it certainly isn't building a bigger store. I don't think that's the answer. But, I'm sitting on merchandise, so I guess I could, just get into churn mode and just really kind of push it into overdrive and maybe knock out a few extra listings a day than I normally would, which again, we're playing the numbers game and the algorithm doesn't support that anymore. So, and all the while I'm listing high ASP items, what the previous solds are saying have activity in the last 90 days. So is it just that the market is turning for all of us? And on the live, a lot of people were saying that they were, having a slowdown themselves. And then a couple people sprinkled in saying they're just killing it. And it comes down to, bottom line, I think, what separates those people from the rest of us is what they're selling. And so, I'm kind of, in a good place right now with my sourcing. So I can't imagine, with the contacts that I have, with the opportunities that I have to buy stuff to resell, I can't imagine doing any better than I'm doing right now. And that was a big problem I had last year and why I did so bad. Now, I'm not going to boo-hoo. I do have other opportunities to make income. Of course, YouTube is a very small part of that. But I do have other reselling opportunities that I have working directly with a buddy of mine, and that's pretty lucrative and doing fairly well. So I'm happy about that, and it's a way to kind of supplement what I'm doing. And I think that's something that many of us need to kind of do, whether that's driving for Uber Eats to supplement your income while you're waiting for the sales to come in, putting in the same amount of time to get your listings up. But because you're not shipping as much, maybe you have a couple extra hours above and beyond that to find another way to supplement what you're doing. Of course, it's always in the cards for me if things get bad. I can always maybe bounce back to what I was doing last year, October, November, December, January, making a couple $100 a day, 5-6 hours driving around while I'm waiting for sales to happen with the crap that I had to list. And I thought everything was good. And again, I'm not panicking. We're only talking about a bad week and a half. And of course, the last 30 days is trending down 20%. Trending right now, if we repeat this week, throughout the month of October, I'll be down like 60%. So, I'm going to keep plugging away, guys. It's all I can do. It's all I can do is keep plugging away, try to figure out what's happening behind the scenes. Am I under promoting at 10%? I'd hate to think that, but it's starting to feel that way. I want to know your thoughts down below. Slow sales are going to happen. It's going to happen in this business to all of us every once in a while. But it's yet another example of how flipping ain't easy. And I want you guys to have an excellent rest of your day. And we will talk to you very soon. Uh-oh.